this the famous Nancy?
This is Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Dave, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, Nancy, I'm great because we have cupcakes today because it's my executive producer's birthday.
Oh, can I have one of those?
So I'm going to send them your way. What, you're in Carson City, right? Well, Nancy, I would certainly do that, but it's like 118 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona today.
Is that where you are?
Yes, Nancy. So by the
Oh,
time you get the cupcake, it would be soup.
don't need that.
Nancy, why Carson City?
Well, I love the desert, and I worked in in Nevada every summer for maybe 20 years at a summer camp here in Nevada, very near Carson City. And so when I left Monterey, where I lived for 20 years, I thought I would really love to live in Carson City because I love the desert and I have a brother here and I have a lot of really close friends that live here. So this was a good choice.
Well, Nancy, so you know, you and I just became best friends because you pronounced it Nevada.
Oh,
And
so Nevada.
it drives me crazy, Nancy. I'm from Elko, okay?
Oh,
And people always say two things, Nancy. Are you from Nevada? I'm like,
yeah.
no, talk to
They,
Nancy.
they try to give it the Spanish pronunciation, which is not correct. I mean,
That's why we're buddies now, because you said Nevada.
yeah.
Or
Well,
Nancy, they say, oh, somewhere around Vegas. I'm like,
no.
no, there's a whole another part of the state, right, Nancy?
And you're from Elko?
Elko. Who's
The
from
home of the
Elko?
Cowboy Festival.
Oh, look at you. You know about that.
Well, I went every year for years. So I knew the woman who began it, Sarah Sweetwater, and before Hal Cannon took it over. So I'm very familiar. I actually sang there a few times.
Oh, wow. I love that. So, for our
Yeah.
viewers, Nancy's referring to the Cowboy Poetry Festival that is in Elko. It's one of the biggest in the
Yeah.
entire nation. And Nancy sang at the festival?
Yeah. Right. I had the group where I lived in Monterey. We would get together because Monterey had a kind of a mini cowboy festival, and we would sing there. And then we would come and bring those songs to the Elko Festival and sing on one of the minor stages. We were never on the main stage.
Oh, I love that. Nancy, I've spent an entire career never being on the main stage. So
Really?
again, the one of the early poets in the poetry festival there, the Cowboy Poetry Festival, his name's Waddy Mitchell.
Oh, right.
And I went to high school with him.
Really?
And he called me out of the blue one day. I've been in radio for a long time. He said, Dave, you're not going to believe this. I'm going to be on the Tonight Show. I said, come on, Waddy, because he was always just kind of quiet in high school, right? I thought, come
Yeah.
on, Waddy,
Yeah.
what are you calling me for? And he goes, no, Dave, I really am. I'm going to be on with Johnny Carson.
That's great.
And Elko hit the map.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
and it's funny because that's what you refer to as well. So
Yeah.
tell me about living in Monterey, and tell me a little bit more about Nancy.
Well, living in Monterey, I was there for 20 years. I um, I moved there because I wanted a place where my grandkids would be comfortable coming. I lived in Oakland for many years, and they were always a little uneasy about coming to Oakland to visit because of the bad news that always coming out
Yeah.
of Oakland. So I thought, okay, I've got to move to some place where my grandkids and family will come and stay. So I found an old kind of a shack in on Del Monte Beach, and I bought it and moved in there and renovated it, and then ended up building a new house there. And I
Wow.
was there for 20 years, just walking on the beach every day. It was wonderful.
Nancy, there's no such thing as a shack on a California beach.
It wasn't on the beach. It was back a couple blocks, but it was affordable for me at that time. So that's where I ended up. But it was wonderful.
So you mentioned Oakland, and it certainly fell on some tough times and became a a challenging area, but it wasn't always like that. There was one time that Oakland was beautiful. Were you living there in Oakland for quite a while?
I was living there for probably maybe 10 years,
Okay.
but it was not during the beautiful times. It was during the tough times.
Yeah.
I lived really near MacArthur Boulevard, so I had to be, careful at night and so forth. But I had great neighbors, and we formed kind of a little safety check with each other. If any of us felt a problem in the neighborhood, we would be able to call each other and, say, be on the lookout, something's going on. So
Oh,
it
that's
was okay.
wonderful. Is that where you're from, Nancy, California?
Yeah, but Southern California.
So you were born there, and then, of course, you told me that you spent some time in Nevada.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I came up every summer for many years and worked at that summer camp there in Franktown Road at Washoe Pines. Yeah.
So we know that you're a singer. And when you were working at the summer camp, what were you doing at the summer camp?
Well, I was teaching music and art. But it wasn't teaching music. I was leading the evening program with cowboy songs and teaching the kids local kind of folk music. And then during the day, I ran art classes for the kids. And but after being there for so many years, I ended up actually being the director for the last 2 years before I retired. But I don't know if you know Franktown Road or any of that area, but it was the camp was founded on a bunch of land that was a divorce ranch at one time. And my good friend Maya Miller and her husband Dick bought property next to it. When the divorce ranch went up for sale, they thought somebody's going to come in here and develop it and put a bunch of little ranchos on there. So they bought it instead and turned it into a kids' camp. And we ran that camp for many years. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do know that road, and I know where you're talking about. If you're from Nevada,
Yeah.
you have to know Carson City because that's the capital. And some people know Carson City because it's where the state penitentiary is. But it's also a very beautiful area
It
that a
is.
lot of
It's
people really enjoy, and those camps are absolutely beautiful. You mentioned folk music and cowboy music. So does that mean country music? Are those your genres?
No, my main genre was children's um, music. I sang with children for over 50 years in libraries and daycare centers and schools. I did school assemblies, and it was always multicultural music. I had bags of instruments that I would take to the programs and hand out instruments to the kids so that they could play. And I found the best way to sing songs to children about other countries was through the food that those countries ate. And so I would find really cute songs about food and I'd invite the kids to play the instruments and we would sing. I sang over 50 years with kids up and down the coast of California and Washington.
Have you always had this warm spirit to give back and to help people through music?
I I just love doing it. Yeah. I sang. Well, I don't know. It's just such a great way to reach out to people. Everybody loves music if you just, present it right and get them to sing along. If you can, not just be the performer, but just get them to sing and join with you, it makes the world of difference.
So my favorite folk act is the Kingston Trio.
Oh, yeah, they were great.
They had talent, they had musicianship, they had
Right.
humor,
Yeah.
they had
Yeah.
it all. And I don't know if Judy Collins counts as folk, but I always loved. And Pete Seeger, is that folk?
Oh, Pete was definitely folk.
Oh,
Yeah.
love that type of talent. What about music at Cogir and Carson City? Do you still get a chance to enjoy or teach music?
I don't right now because I've got this arthritis in my hand that disallows me from playing my guitar anymore. But I used to do a music program here once a week singing songs that people could come in and join and sing along, and that was fun. And I gave that up a few years back. Turning 96 does a lot of things to your body, so I just
Nancy, you look beautiful. 96?
yeah, well, I had good genes.
Nancy, what is the secret? I mean,
Music,
good
music.
genes. Music is the
The
secret.
secret is music and singing. You just,
How are you so in shape and so full of energy and that big smile? Life's been good, right, Nancy?
life has been very good to me. I've had a great life.
Well,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed this and I've made a new friend because of Nevada.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I enjoyed talking with you, Nancy. And I know that Cogir, Carson City, loves having you because they told me before this interview how much they enjoy you. So I knew
Oh,
you would be a special conversation today. And I'm going to save
that's
a cupcake. I'm
nice.
going to save a cupcake for you.
Okay. And whether it's melted or not.
Well, I'm going to freeze it and maybe send it next year.
That would be great.
Have you ever been to Arizona, Nancy?
Oh, I'm so glad you're there and I'm not.
Well, part of the year it's beautiful.
I'm sure it's beautiful. Yeah.
This time of year,
So you're in Phoenix?
yes, and
Uh-huh.
this time
That's
of year
about the
it's
highest.
pretty hot.
What is it today? 114?
It's like 376. It's on pre-bake. It's so hot. I saw a dog chasing a cat, and they were both walking. It's a little warm here. Nancy, all my best to you, and thank you for the fun today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Cupcakes for everybody. Thank you, Nancy.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.